Okay, my name's Nicole Lamar, and I teach in Wichita, the public schools. But I am in a district where, not in a district, I'm in a school that we are very small. We only have 250 kids. We're one of the smallest schools in the Wichita school district. And I teach third grade, and I only have 14 kids. I have 4 that are ESOL, and I have 1 student who's PBS, which is Positive Behavior Support. So she's in my room and integrating back into the general education classroom. How would I apply data and data analysis to ensure continuous improvement plan? Every 9 weeks, we do a data evaluation, reevaluation of all of our progress monitoring that we do for our fluency. So we do that as a grade level. So we look at all of our reading data to make sure our kids are getting the right reading intervention. Every Thursday, we have weekly kid talks. So my co-teacher, there's only 2 of us on our team. We talk kid talk every Thursday, come up with ideas so we can just keep making our kids progress. And then we constantly do exit tickets. All of our data, though, is on OneNote. So we are using OneNote all the time. I think that's all I got.
I love the use of the exit tickets. It's a super cheap way to collect data in terms of what it takes from a teacher ahead of time. There's no real planning involved in it. You immediately get to know what did they take from that today. I think that's fantastic.
Were you talking about OneNote?
Uh-huh.
Is that what exactly is that? I don't know what that is.
So OneNote is just where it's kind of like a Google Doc, but it's on a more secure network. So all of our data is on there, so it's on our server, so no one else can get access. Like if you go on Google, it's kind of public, I guess, and other people can access that. But on OneNote, it's more secure, so all of our students' information is pretty much secure.
Okay.
It's a good tool to use on your home computer to save all like your logins and stuff.
Oh yeah.
If you're like me and you don't remember anything.
I don't.
I've never heard of that either, so I appreciate you clarifying that, and I was going to ask the same question.
I guess for help, we always have district people in our building to help us. We have been very fortunate. Our reading intervention coach, she's actually our data person. So our building has one person. She's there all the time, and she kind of gathers all the information, puts our graphs together, so she has all of that all ready to go. So when we do the data talks, it's already there. And our MTSS coach is pretty amazing too. She has different data than our reading coach, but it's just all in one place, and it makes it so much easier to analyze and talk about. So I guess that's where I need help, is like other ways to collect data maybe. Or different ways maybe other than like benchmarks and stuff, because that's our data. We use FastBridge. I don't know if anybody's heard of it. It's kind of like AimsWeb.
We just started using that this year too.
Yeah, I don't know if I like it as much because, I don't know, the colors are different than AimsWeb. We have to use pink, dark pink, and purple, and I like the red, yellow, and green. So, yeah, it's a little harder to read because the pinks are pretty close, and so yeah.
Interesting. I wonder if you're looking for other ways to collect data. I mentioned earlier how we use SRI and SMI, which then just gives you some more nationally normed numbers where you can look at student growth. I wonder if something like that wouldn't be effective for you.
Are those free, or do you have to pay for them?
You have to pay for them, but given that our district has them, I can't imagine that they are too incredibly expensive. Now, granted, they're not going to be anything free, but I'm like, I don't know. We've been using them for multiple years, and if I remember correctly, we didn't get rid of anything to then get them. And money has always been tight, so if it's something we were able to add, I think you pay by the student.
Okay.
So that could be problematic. But
I'm actually using a free program right now, and let me find the name of it. Everfi. Everfi is a free program as well, EZERFI, and that they have EverFi Math, EverFi Science, and then EverFi Ignition, which is like the component of it. And that's one that I just got my kids onto, and it's kind of like games that they go on there and play and do different activities, and they score, and they get a percentage on each one. And that's really kind of neat because they do that independently, so that could be something that they spend time doing when maybe they've completed their work, or maybe they need some quiet time after recess or something, that my kids are currently working on. And I'm really surprised by that because it is a neat program, and so I was really intrigued by how my kids can get grades, and I can actually collect data through that system. So that's just another one. Oh, sorry.
Like a horror movie.
Sorry,
Project.
my lights just went out. So anyway, that's a really cool program that I just started using that I really do appreciate as well, because yeah, the SMI and the SRI, they are programs you do have to pay for.
Okay. Another thing we use is called Dreambox. I don't know if any of you have heard of it, but it's like a math program where our students kind of take a pretest, and then the program will have them work on different skills, but at their level. So if they get answers right, they bump them up, but if they're getting them wrong, they kind of push them back down. One thing I like about it, though, is I can go in and assign my kids specific lessons. So some of my kids have actually skipped over first grade lessons and have shot up all the way to fourth grade skills. So I have kind of pushed them back to where they're closing those gaps and mastering the skills that they may have missed the first time. So that's one way as well I use. So
I also know the MobiMax program, though I'm not sure how like expensive that would be, but that would be on the math and language arts side. I think it's free, but I'm not 100% sure. But once again, it does exactly kind of what you were just talking about, how it will give you a grade level and month that the child is falling in on or performing in on at the time, and then you can assign things and bump them back. But it does give you data as well that will automatically generate for you as an educator, so that helps too.
awesome. All right, I think I'm done.
Oh, Lord.
Thank you.